Good morning everybody and welcome back to the Matt's Railway Adventures YouTube channel. Today it's cold, wet, miserable, but I'm down at the South Devon Railway for their final day of their Winter Steam Gala. Just got on board the 0920 service from Buckfastleigh, just go down to Totnes Riverside station, which is being run by 6412, which is the pannier tank, which is, this engine is a popular stalwart of South Devon Railway, and it was actually the first locomotive to run passenger services on the line once it reopened. The engine itself was actually sold to the West Somerset Railway in 1976, but repurchased back in 2009, and it was then restored to steam in 2015, and at the end of play today will come out of service to be serviced and have an overhaul. So yes, today's going to be the last chance for a little while to see 6412 in action. There was originally going to be 2 guest engines and 2 normals, like stock engines, for this event. Unfortunately, one of the 2 guest engines has failed, so it isn't going to be running, which was the Henbury Peck & Sons locomotive number 1940, which generally, nearly always, works on the Bristol Harbour Railway up by the M Shed. So for it to come down here would have been a day out. And I can see where it is. It's either about to move. Maybe not. So over there, you can't really see because of the wet window, is Henbury. And the back, right in the distance, yes, isn't running today. Fortunately, it hasn't been running for the whole weekend. It failed quite early on Friday, which is a shame. But at least they managed to shunt it out. So today people can at least see it and get photos of it. Yep, I have got a plan of action for today. So I'll come back to you a little bit later on. Right, so heading down the line towards the the only intermediate station on the line, which is Staverton. There is one little hold as well, Napper's Hold, that gets used very occasionally, but for this steam gala it's not being used. Otherwise it's just Buckfastleigh and Totnes Riverside. And originally when the line first opened, the line actually went through to Totnes mainline station, which you can then walk back and forth from, just alongside the River Dart. And given the weather, the Dart's already burst its banks at Totnes, so that's going to be fun. Yes, yeah, so well, we've got a little bit of time, a little bit of history about the line. It's a 6.6 mile line, the South Devon Railway. Originally, it first opened in 1872 as a main line, and 10.5 mile line between Newton and Ashburn had been approved by powers that be in 1814, but never got the funding. The line was then originally part of the South Devon Railway Company. Right, where do we get to? So the line was part of the South Devon Railway Company. A new Buckfastleigh, Totnes and South Devon Railway scheme was proposed. This included creating a junction near Totnes and linking it to Buckfastleigh, running alongside the River Darts, which is right there, looking rather fun. So, where did we get to? It originally was a broad gauge line through to Ashburton, which was all operated by the South Devon Railway, which then became the Great Western Railway, not GWR as we know it today, the previous incarnation of it, until the line closed to passengers in November 1958. Goods traffic continued until September 1962. So in 1969, the line reopened as a heritage line. It actually reopened as a heritage line before the West Somerset Railway had even closed. So this goes to show what can be done quite quick. It wasn't under the South Devon Railway, but the Dart Valley Railway. The Dart Valley Railway took ownership of the branch line in October 1965, with the light railway order granted in 1966. The section of line heading to Ashburton, however, was lost in 1971 due to the improvements made to the A38. Ashburton station is still in use today, but as a garage. But this is being continued to be used. Excuse me. So, when the first passenger train to run was on the 5th of April 1969, and the grand opening was performed on the 21st of May the same year, and that was all done by Mr. Beeching. Can't imagine that was too popular, but it may well have been, who knows. The Dart Valley Railway was also offered the opportunity to purchase the Kingswear branch between Peyton and Kingswear, and that meant that the Dart Valley Railway had to become a PLC and became the Dart Valley Railway Company PLC, but it was never listed on the stock exchange. In 1989, the Dart Valley Railway decided that running the line was uneconomic and looked for another operator to take over the running of the line, otherwise it would have been closed. So the volunteers of the railway formed the South Devon Railway Trust, and with the Articles of Association of the Resident GWR class number 4920 Dumbleton Hall, they propose using that charge to take over the running of the line, and it was subsequently then renamed the South Devon Railway, and the trust took over the running of the line on the 1st of January 1991, with the first train running 29th of March 1991. And the South Devon Railway Station bought the freehold of the line from the Dart Valley Railway in February 2010. So that's just a little bit of history about the line. Quite a bit of it does appear to be dual line. That could just be going in and out of stations. I think we're coming in towards Staverton. I can't tell. But I'll come back to you later on. Right, so back on the train now at, where are we? Totnes Riverside. And you can see through the wet window, you can see you've got, that's slightly better. So you can see you've got one line there. Excuse me. Then the main line, that close. It is possible to walk down to Totnes mainline station. At the minute it is flooded somewhere, so you've got to take a longer walk around, but I'll say give it an hour or so and it'll settle down. So we'll be doing that. So the next stop from me, when the train departs soon, will be Staverton. Then that takes that one off quickly. Then back to Totnes Riverside. Then you can go and do the mainline stuff I want to do then. The rest of the day I can just spend enjoying up here. This lot. Hopefully it'll dry out a little bit. But we shall wait and see. Got myself a nice hot chocolate as well, so jobs are good. Yes, if I don't think I'm going to be able to get much footage out the window still, but I'll see what I can do. Yeah, in the back, in the distance, you can see, guess where's the river, and you can see how wet and flooded it is. Just looked at the timetable. The current plan, as long as we leave on time, is get into Staverton at 10:52. So I have about 7 minutes there. Then board again at 10:59 on 2807, which is the only running guest locomotive for the day. And so then going to Totnes Riverside at 11:12. Then, yes, I can walk down and do Totnes and Ivy bits of the mainline station videos. Make my way back here. And then, yeah, just chill. Don't know. I haven't seen her do any lunch yet. But I think Totnes station's got a cafe, so I might do. Yes. Given how rough I've been at Ascot, because I'm not too bad at the minute. But by the end of the day, that might change. And Totnes Riverside Station used to just be Greenfield, where they had the stuff go straight down to Totnes mainline station, but that just proved it uneconomical for them, so they rescued bits from other former stations and built what looks to be, we've overlooked, quite a nice little station. But I'll do a proper tour a little bit later on. Right, just arrived at Staverton. I had to get off in by one exit only. Got a couple of minutes here, then we can head back down to Totnes Riverside, and hopefully it won't be too bad. We'll be able to then make our way down to Totnes Main Line. There is at Staverton something rather exciting. It's called a level crossing. It's actually quite a short platform here. Yeah, I'll do a proper tour around Staverton Station later on. Got a little level crossing there with lots of other things there. And yes, it's still just about the festive period, so that is still allowed today. And it has actually just about stopped raining, which is ideal. The decorations here actually are quite simple but effective. Let's just have a quick look outside. Yeah, I have got all the information to do videos on all these stations, so I will later on if I get a chance. And that is the outside of Staverton Station with a Christmas tree. Right. Let's go back around. So hopefully shortly we'll be trained back to Totnes Riverside. Yes, I'm really quite liking the look of Staverton Station. I can imagine back in the heyday when this was British Rail and everything, it would be quite a nice one to stop at. Still got plenty of old, excuse me, old things to look at as well. So, and as was to be expected, as I find with West Somerset Railway, period signs. That looks about right for the period. The line curves around. That's just the look going down. I hear train whistles. That could well, and they've just closed off the level crossing again. That's hopeful. There is flowing water there, it's rather brown. And we've got coming in, I'm not sure, not actually sure which engine it is coming in, but got a feeling this is the last one I need to complete the set. Yep, that's the gas locomotive for the A-running gas loco. Let's get a couple of carriages in. Right, let's jump on and head back down to Totnes Riverside. So from Staverton, I'll talk to you back at Totnes Riverside. We're back on the train heading back down to Totnes Riverside, and this one's being pulled by 2807, which is the guest locomotive on the line, which is a GWR built class 2800. This one is the oldest survivor of its class and the oldest GWR locomotive in use today, having been finished in 1905, so 120 years old. Not bad going. It has been loaned to the South Devon Railway by the Cotswold Steam Preservation Society and its home railway, the Gloucestershire-Warwickshire Railway. One to investigate at some point. 2807 has been used by the South Devon Railway for their Polar Express services, and today is the final opportunity, potentially, for passengers to use this train as a normal passenger service. It's in GWR wartime black, so it looks nice, and will be facing north towards Buckfastleigh, which when it came in at Southampton, yeah, it was. And yeah, the GWR class 2800s were heavy freight locomotives which were built to haul heavy coal trains to Bos Valleys, for instance, so very good power, relatively powerful, I'd imagine. Looked good, so yeah, this is the final out of the 3 running. This is the final one I needed to do, so glad I got all them ticked off early. Now I can just, yeah, explore a little bit more, have a look around, and yeah, we'll do some, probably will do let's visit stations now as well. I've got the info, as well as, yeah, let's visit Totnes, let's visit Ivy Bridge, so here we go, all good. Working out to be quite a busy day. And yeah, as there's something, it has stopped raining, which is advantageous. Unfortunately, I'm miles away from the car to where to dump the coat. So I'm going to be lumbered with coat and hoodie for a while. In some ways, that's probably a good thing. Yeah, I was on the wrong side of the train to show you the views, but there's a lot of water about. There's heavy rain earlier on, plus melting snow. So yeah, the Dart has burst its banks, but the tide should be going down, so should be able to walk through soon, which is good. Yeah, so far it's been enjoyable enough to be down here. The first time doing this heritage line, so I'm enjoying it. I hope when this video comes out that everyone else enjoys the footage. I'll talk to you all very soon. Right, back here at Totnes Riverside, and 2807 actually can't stop on the platform to get all the carriages in, so he's overshot slightly, but we're here. Still dry, still overcast and cloudy, but we can live with that. And it looks like the path down to the mainline station might be clear. Nice.
The train will be coming onto the other end and going straight away.
So it looks like it might be good to go and take a break from heritage stuff a little bit and go and focus on mainline stuff. But if it is still flooded, then I might have to change the plan. But let's go over here. Nice. Let's have a quick little look around. So this is platform number 1. This side. Platform 2 maybe. Quite a nice little, yeah, actually quite a nice little station. Yeah, we'll do a let's visit for later on. We've got the info. Let's have, I've got time now, let's have a wander down. Hey, we've got something else. We've got 6412 coming in as well. find the puddle. So you see, it's up by the back. There's line separates like it's coming to the side of the platform. Obviously. It's 6412. Steaming away nicely, just taking on some water. Right, just drive back at Totnes Riverside station, having spent a bit of time away doing mainline station stuff, and we've got 5526 this pulling in, which is one of the regular ones here, looking very resplendent in its GWR green livery. And plenty of room for it on the platform. Given it's starting to rain, I might jump on and just now enjoy the trains. I do want to get the last one of the day, which is the gas locomotive 2807. And just think, given that the railway started 200 years ago this year, to still have so many amazing looking carriages and trains still running and operational is just amazing. Back on the train now. Well, first I said that today, but this looks like, I haven't looked at the timetable, it's going to be the last one night. I can't do it where I can actually get the last train of the day back. If the weather had been nice, I could have waited around. But given it's cold, wet and miserable now, best of just getting on, which is what I've done. Then I can, just go back up to Buckfastleigh. And this engine, so I say, is 5526. That then finishes for the day there. And then the last return train that gets back in at 6 is the guest loco, which kind of like makes sense. And that gets back in at 2 minutes to 6, but leaving Totnes at 5:30. So couldn't work it. Shame that Henbury wasn't operational today. If it had been operational, that would have been good. It would have been a bit more variety again, but still nice to see 3 engines, all different types and whatnot. So I know I've only done like part of a day of it, but it's been worth it. It's shame about the weather, but you can never predict British weather. That's the beauty of it. But if I forgot anything else I want to spark up, I'll come back to you en route. Right, so for the last time today, we've just left Staverton. Got held there for a little while, waiting for the other trains coming through from Buckfastleigh. I see Bishop Lydia for some reason, and the other one, right? So next stop for us is the end of the line at Buckfastleigh. Then, yeah, that's it for the day. So, yeah. Am I glad to come out today? I probably would have been enjoying the weather if I'd been fully fit. Not still feeling the effects of everything I've had. But it's still been good. It's been nice to actually do a line that I didn't even know existed until I saw it advertised recently. So in that aspect it's been good. I definitely would come back down here again, especially in nicer weather, then that'd be worthwhile seeing. As in, being a warm summer's day, this time would be amazing. First of all, in the dark down, in the cold, in the dark, in the wet, you can't really see. All you can see is floods, which is equally as good, but it'll be a lot nicer in the summer. So yeah, and if they get another event like this, or another gala or something like that, I'll definitely be coming down for it. There's plenty of others I want to try and see if I can get to this year, as long as it works with work. Definitely need to try and do something with West Somerset Railway. But that's not for now. For now, how do I rate this one? What I've seen and done, given I've been elsewhere as well, doing other things, just like seeing locos that I've never seen before and finding out a little bit of history about them beforehand. Just actually the enjoyment of it. So yeah, and if people ever get a chance, if it happens next year, people get a chance to do it, I would just highly recommend you do it. Yeah, it is a little bit of a long drive depending on where you're from, but sometimes you've got to do these things. That's better. See if that stops me coughing. Probably not. Apart from that, yeah, it's not the kind of time it'll take us to get up to Buckfastleigh. Then it'll be just over about an hour and a quarter, hour and 20 for me to get home. Given it's going to be, yeah, get out and whatnot, but I'll go. Then I've got all this lot to put together, plus other things. So yeah, see a long night ahead. And I'm not quite sure when this will come out, some point this coming week. Not quite sure when yet. But I'll work it out. I've got a very interesting, exciting trip on Saturday. Which, if you follow me on Facebook, you might have seen me mention about already. It's going to be an interesting one. And what's my next steam thing going to be? Who knows? Could be West Somerset Railway, could be the Payton one down to Kingsway, it could be East Somerset Railway, could be something over somewhere over North Dawson. It's got a station that they're doing work with. So yeah, there's plenty of options. I would try and show you what's outside now, but what you can see is black, dark. So there's no point. Did get a little bit of footage on the other camera as well. Don't know how good that's going to be, but I'll try and put that in somewhere. But for now, from whatever engine we are on, and I can soon tell you looking at the timetable. So from the final train on the day being pulled by 5526, which is one of the South Devon Railway's main units. I'll talk to everybody very soon, and choo choo for now.